Introducing first, from Houston, Texas, sweet, vicious Karizma, and her tag team partner from Cicero, Illinois, the Mexican Barbie, Lulu, Reina. Together, they are KoD.
Well, Beso un Muerte, the kiss of death, Karizma Perez and Lulu Reina make their way down to ringside tonight. James, walk us through these two. We've seen Lulu Reina before. Karizma Perez, a first-timer here in Dragonslayer Pro.
We saw Lulu Reina in the first ever matchup in Dragonslayer Pro Wrestling history as she was taking on Shay Carmichael, who we just saw in our last matchup. But that match was interrupted by these women who said they didn't believe in these Barbie doll type wrestlers. And those two women are Fire and Fury, Morgan Mercy, and Nova Phoenix.
And their opponents, they are the Mission Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. The team of the fiery Phoenix of Texas, Nova Phoenix, and the Military Alliance Warriors.
James, I've been following the careers of these two women, Nova Phoenix and Morgan Mercy, two of the largest, meanest, roughest, and toughest, not just women, but athletes in professional wrestling today. And tonight, walking in, your Mission Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champion. I was on the call when they won those championships. Have yet to have the opportunity to have a sanctioned title defense. And you know that they are looking at two women like Karizma Perez and Lulu Reina and knowing they are not worthy of a tag team title opportunity.
That is what Fire and Fury have claimed. They accuse wrestlers like Lulu and Karizma of being all looks, all flash, all glamour, and little substance in the ring. But Lulu Reina called in a little backup from Houston. She called in Karizma Perez, and now they are squaring off against the Mission Pro Women's Tag Team Champions.
I will take this off in due time, sir.
And of course, we know all about it. Morgan Mercy and Nova Phoenix, no stranger to chains.
Bound together as a team, as a unit, Fire and Fury. They've held those championships for a number of months now, defending them with pride everywhere they go. They said they would put them on the line in this matchup because they were assured they would walk away with them, facing off with the team of Lulu, Reina, and Karizma. Lulu, Reina in there right now, tying up with Morgan Mercy to start things off. Trying to curry a little favor with these fans here in Texas, a little Selena-inspired outfit.
Let's go.
How could you be in the state of Texas and not have some love for Selena?
Well, I
see you bitty bum-bumming your way across Texas all the time, Walker.
Yeah, sure. Give me a break, James. Listen, we were talking earlier about the chain around the neck of Morgan Mercy. What you're not going to see a lot of in this match is chain wrestling out of Morgan Mercy. It's all power all the time. It is what has made her and Nova Phoenix one of the top tag teams in independent wrestling today.
No doubt about it. The strength is unmatched. You said it on their way out here. They're some of the biggest and strongest, not just women, athletes in the state of Texas. And that is a massive challenge for Karizma as she enters the ring now. Seemingly showing no fear, and Morgan Mercy's, quite frankly, she's amused with Karizma right now.
Well, how could you not be? As that's referee MJ Bell is going to signal the tag, and here comes Nova Phoenix.
Phoenix letting it be known that she feels Karizma is dumb for stepping up to help her friend Lulu Reina in this contest. Call it dumb, call it brave, whatever you call it, Karizma is showing that she is not afraid to bring it full force at the Rising Phoenix.
One person's stupidity is another person's courage. Sometimes they're linked together in the same. And it is Nova Phoenix. Gonna be rocked here by Karizma Perez, and now brought right back into the corner. And this is going to be what we're needing out of Kiss of Death here tonight. This tag team that we're seeing for the first time here in Dragonslayer Pro. It's gonna have to be quick and frequent tag team combination offense if you want to be able to topple women the size of Phoenix and Mercy.
And that's one of the things that these two have in common, being Karizma and Lulu. They both have a lucha libre background. Of course, Karizma from Houston, Lulu from Chicago, noted for its lucha libre. They've got to keep it quick. They've got to keep movement on their side, as we see Morgan Mercy being sent to the corner courtesy of the head scissors. A series of strikes. Morgan Mercy stunned momentarily, but don't take too long, Lulu.
Oh, and this is the antics of Lulu Reina that Morgan Mercy and Nova Phoenix have completely admonished ever since they first laid eyes on Lorena and company here tonight. Said they're tired of princesses in professional wrestling, said they're tired of your idols, your dolls, whatever the phrasing is that you want to use. But let's not mince words here tonight, James. Karizma Perez and Lulu Reina are two badass women. It doesn't matter how they present themselves. They're fighters.
No doubt about it. Beauty and brawn mixed into one is what Lulu and Karizma are trying to prove here to Morgan Mercy and Nova Phoenix, who believe it's the athleticism, it's the power, it's the strength, it's the will to fight that makes an athlete. Phoenix, massive shot there, almost turning Lulu Reina inside out. Taking advantage, showing Lulu right up close to these fans on the front row, saying, here's your hero, here's who you cheer for, here is your darling. Now, Nova targeting the lower back there with that spinning discus shot.
And into the cover here on Lulu Reina. It's only going to find two for Nova Phoenix. It's not just the physical aggression, it's the lack of temper control Nova Phoenix and Morgan Mercy have. Never once to mince words, and certainly that aggression showing out in the power game, just as we said all throughout the broadcast tonight. It has been all power all the time for Fire and Fury.
They're not just loose triggers, the trigger is always firing for Fire and Fury. Lulu in a precarious position here. She's got to get away from the clutches of Nova Phoenix. Well, she's escaped the clutches of Nova Phoenix only to fall into the clutches of Morgan Mercy.
Yeah, it's like escaping a tiger and finding yourself in the hands of a lion. Being taken out of action by Morgan Mercy, even further sending the message to Lulu, there is no hope, there is only pain and agony. Karizma, rightfully so, fired up about the pointless attack by Morgan Mercy. I mean, if Fort Worth not happy about this here tonight, Ridglea Theater just cannot wait to see Morgan Mercy and Nova Phoenix head back to their locker room tonight.
Well, and Morgan and Nova would like to do that with the victory, and it looks like they're well on their way, but Lulu still has a little fight left in her.
And Lorena trying to do what she can to stretch out Mercy here. That tilt-a-whirl head scissors not going to go the way. Mercy whips it right back around.
Strength on full display and setting her down into the cover. Only getting two, though. Lulu Reina, certainly not what she had in mind going into that tilt-a-whirl. talking a little smack, letting Lulu Reina know what's being done to her. Now targeting that left arm. Tying it up around the leg there. Now sliding her arm through a modified key lock here by Morgan Mercy. Perhaps more technical wrestling than we would have expected from Fire and Fury.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
But now we've switched from impact mode to grind mode. Lulu almost had a quick cover there, floating over Morgan Mercy, taking advantage of that situation, but chopped back down by Morgan Mercy.
Come on, Ref. Let's make her quit, huh? Yeah?
Morgan Mercy saying now, let's make her quit. Not satisfied with a pinfall, not willing to settle for a disqualification or anything else. Morgan Mercy wants to make Lulu Reina say she gives up. Lulu trying to rally this crowd behind her. Trying to overpower the She-Beast. She briefly separated from her target, but merely infuriated with these shots. Lulu up top.
And off the middle, bam! Tornado DDT, got it.
This is the moment Lulu has been waiting for, but she's got to realize where she is. She's got to get to Karizma in the corner. Morgan Mercy seemingly possibly unconscious here. We haven't seen a bit of movement from Morgan Mercy since that big DDT. Lulu might have planted her flat.
Count of 5, now to 6. Both these women going to be looking for tags, and we find them on both sides. Here's Nova Phoenix, and here is Karizma Perez.
Firing up. She's been watching her partner take a beating. All of that animosity built up in Karizma Perez. Series of shots keeps Morgan Mercy backing up into that corner. Now bouncing back and forth like a pinball. Karizma is fired up. Double knees for both women. Rolls Nova Phoenix through. Karizma trying to stay on top, floating over into it. Cross arm, or excuse me, a cross face. The arm is trapped on the other side, I do believe, but nevertheless cinching back on the neck of Nova Phoenix. Only train your neck so much. Morgan Mercy knows that, so she's in to break it up with a handful of hair.
Morgan Mercy, so devastating in her offense. And Karizma Perez not willing to go down, not without a fight.
Made her like clubbing blows from Karizma Perez. Stunned Morgan Mercy, then a stunner.
And a crossbody off the top from Lulu Reina.
We've got bodies scattered everywhere. The referee's down. Every competitor in this match is down. But Nova Phoenix has that chain. And just clocked Karizma with that chain. This is despicable.
Karizma Perez all tied up here tonight.
To pride themselves on being athletes, to win it like this, Fire and Fury should be ashamed of themselves.
Well, in the minds of these women, there is no shame in victory as long as your hand is raised at the end of the day. And tonight, for Fire and Fury, it is Morgan Mercy and Nova Phoenix that have proven once again their claim of being the top tag team in women's wrestling overall.
Oh, come on, there's no need for this. You already won the match.
We have a bell sounding. We need to get our official out here. Well, somebody's got to do something about this. Referee Bell, get inside there. Oh, damn it.
Morgan Mercy says say goodnight to Lulu Reina.
It's dangerous than us!
Despicable actions by Fire and Fury. First, they interrupt our first ever matchup. Now they win this one in questionable fashion at best.
No, there's no question as to who walks to the pay window, deserve it or otherwise. It is Fire and Fury with the win tonight.